What's up, everybody? It's Angelica Alumia from Pacific Rim Video, and we're here at H4 Hip Hop Has History with one of my favorite people in the world, Arnel. Hello. So tell us about this event today.
Well, this is the 6th annual event, and it's a dance conference. It's actually really an experience because we offer classes, but the classes are more than just movement. We teach history, the culture, the spirit behind the dance, and then we also feature a discussion panel in the middle, and we make sure that each hour is featuring several different styles. So the dancer that's curious in house or pop-in or lock-in or choreography, they can kind of have their pick each hour and learn a little piece of history from all of these art forms. So it's really awesome.
How important is it to you to incorporate the history behind it, not just like, you know, teaching a set or whatever, but actually learning about it?
I think it's really important on many fronts. One of the main things too is it's just that all the urban arts, they have as much history as a lot of the classical forms, but it's just as other people in the classical forms, they study their history, they know the vocab. We need to do that for ours so that we have we're doing our part to maintain it as a legitimate art form. And if you know history, then you can progress and build from there. And also, I think the essence of the dance, you get that from history. Like, where was it created from? What spirit was it created from? Like, lock-in was in the late 60s, 70s. They were celebrating the civil rights movement. So it's a celebratory dance, you know, and you have to have that understanding so you have that spirit when you do the dance. And from there, then we create history because we have the foundation, then we keep creating history over time, but you have to start at the beginning. I think with the advent of like YouTube and Facebook, there's a lot more communication between generations, and then there's a lot more workshops now. They're everywhere. And I see a lot more conscious, I would say, artists really using their platform to kind of spread their experience, spread their knowledge. So we're not quite there yet, but I see a lot of progress. And I think when it'll really be, we'll see a huge transformation is when all of the different islands of our community really come together and build bridges of communication to share and take down the judgment. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, their own background, but let's respect each other and learn. But I see it, like every time, I know when I teach, I don't want to just teach movement. I want to teach whatever I've learned from so many of the other current artists and the past artists. I try to share that in my movement if I'm inspired by certain people, and I see a lot more artists doing that, you know, so people who are like on TV, I would hope that as you gain a platform, a voice, and a lot of attention of these youth looking up to you, that you use your platform well to share whatever your inspiration, even if it's not, you know, street dance, like what inspires your movement, where does it come from? Because that's where the beauty of the art and the spirit of the art really begins. So we want to be the bridge. We want to be the bridge between the communities and hopefully other organizations. I know like Versus Styles, they're also big on that too, and there's so many other organizations out there doing the same thing. Even lifestyle, movement lifestyle, I like what they're doing with inspiring new movement and making people think of, and seeing things out of the box. So I like that creativity, but with the creativity too, it's a connectivity that makes it long-standing, impactful, and you know, will create longevity for our art. So.
Well, speaking of Culture Shock, what other events do you guys have coming up?
Well, Culture Shock, the kids put on their yearly show, and that's coming up in March 12th. And then we have our annual, it's called Do Something.
Do something.
The kids are so spirited, and they're all like community minded, so this is their show, and so it's going to be for Future Shock, you know, their 3rd annual. So definitely check that out. And then Culture Shock has the whole group, Culture Shock LA. We have our benefit show in June at the Ford Amphitheater, which has been an amazing establishment that brings in artists every summer to do. So we're going to do a benefit show called Witch Away, which is based on the Dr. Seuss book about finding your journey, and we're going to do it all through dance and music, so we're really excited.
Thank you so much, Arnel.
Thank you, Pac Rim, for your
Of
continued
course.
support.
Arnel, hip hop has history. Know your history.
Definitely.
Basically. Arnel, Angelica, Pacific Rim Video.
Peace.